Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game with Greg Anthony, and a moment now to check out some numbers for MP.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. You've got Williams. Green is out there with Booker. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, the guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's MP in at the center, locking down the middle. As we enter tonight's game, there is a clear favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise, so let's let this game be decided on the court.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And that's just a basketball IQ pass by Booker. He didn't like what he saw inside and moved it out.
Back to Conley. McDaniels kicks to MP. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Green inside the three-point line. Green for 2 points.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2-guard.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a 3-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Randall with the bucket.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Here's Booker. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. There's O'Neal with the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. It's stolen by Green. Stolen by Conley. MP with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And the dunk by MP.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. A kick out to O'Neal. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Now here's Booker. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Minnesota in the lead. You know, Richard, while he's still one of the elite scorers in the game, Devin Booker missed All-Star selection in 2025.
Yeah, it can get very tough when he gets to that All-Star selection. No one questions his number or his talent. It was more about the win-loss record.
O'Neal from long range. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Here's Edwards, and again it's Minnesota converting.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Williams, a screen on Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Randall's got his second bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniel. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
MP against Williams. Green in the high post. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. 4 on the clock. Fires from deep. Ingles with the rebound.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
MP kicks to Reed. Pass to Ingles. Here's MP. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Booker. Still without a basket. Now, here is O'Neal. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Over in the corner, Green. The 3. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Green.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Dillingham, no good. Suns trail by 8. Takes a 3. Booker, no good. MP right side. Pass to Edwards. Back to MP. Gets it off. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the... Substitutes here for the Timberwolves. MP comes in for Gobert. And it's Edwards in for Joe Ingles. Williams passes to Goodwin. O'Neal outside. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Evan Booker out there with Goodwin. Then it's Williams. Then it's Brooks. And it's O'Neal in at the 4. Brooks kicks to Booker. Inside. 5 on the clock. And that one, good. Williams has got 5 now.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And RJ, the 4th head coach in as many seasons for the Phoenix Suns.
The only thing that remains constant in Phoenix is change. Devin Booker, who's been there for the longest, is now on coach 8.
Booker dishes to Williams. Pass to Brooks. Over Edwards. Brooks misses.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
MP with a screen on Booker. Shannon. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Suns trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Brooks. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Inside, outside, mid-range. Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Okay. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Phoenix making a change here. Green's checked in. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Loads it up for MP. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You see that youthful exuberance from MP on that finish.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Green draws the double. Williams finds O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 16-point game. Booker draws the double. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Green, the pass to O'Neal. Now Williams. Kicks it out to Booker. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Conley surveying the D to the paint. MP going right to the rim.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Booker. And the rejection by MP. MP has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. Right back after this break.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Modern era. Work the ball around the perimeter and shoot it with confidence.
That's right. My name would be Shaquille O'Nealovich. If you can't beat him, you enjoy them.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. Got a question here from Jose and One Hero. Who's the #1 overall pick in the studio show draft?
It's Ernie Bartholomew Johnson. That's the franchise broadcaster right there.
Yeah, I agree. You just put some talent around Ernie and then come back later and you got a championship.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 16. To the middle, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Well, Phoenix shooting 40% from the field. To the inside, here's Williams. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
A kick out to O'Neal. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. MP finds Edwards over O'Neal. That's good from Edwards on the assist by MP. And 7 points for Anthony Edwards. Booker outside. Here's Williams. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Minnesota leading by 18. Outside Conley. And here's MP for 3. Sinks the triple. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Shooting while in rhythm. MP has a good sense for when to take these quick shots. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Outside Conley. Over Booker. Conley's shot is off.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tried that bad boy again.
Green, no luck.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit, Greg.
And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Pocket 2. Randall from outside. That shot, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Green taking his time here. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Nice unselfish play by Green, taking the time to get another guy a better shot.
MP passes to Conley. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Joe Ingles is checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for Michael Conley. And the Suns also making a change. Goodwin's checked in for Booker. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside, Green. The 3. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Pass to Dillingham. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the 3-pointer. Dillingham's got 5 points so far.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Edwards, no good.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
substitution now for Minnesota. MP's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. Daniels is checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham. And then for Phoenix, Mark Williams is checked in for Nick Richards. Dunn comes in for Brooks. And it's Booker in for Goodwin. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Phoenix. Setting the floor for the Suns, they've got Brooks. Booker out there with Green. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's O'Neal in at the 4 slot.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Booker outside. Williams sets a screen for Booker. No good from outside.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Mark Williams. It misses. Timberwolves leading by 16. Here's Edwards. Outside Conley. Takes the 3. Williams with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Now O'Neal. Now Green. Now O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Now Green. Another chance here. And the rejection by MP. Now Edwards. MP with a screen on Williams. Now MP drills it from outside. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Williams sets a screen for Green. Here's O'Neal. Ooh, what a move! What a move!
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Here's Gillespie. 3. Good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now MP doesn't get that one. Suns trail by 16. Launches it. Down it goes for 3. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Now Reed. MP right side. Lets loose a 3. Does not go. Done against Clark. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. That shot, no good. So it's the Timberwolves now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. MP, good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Stay there.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota calls timeout. They're leading by 14. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
From about 19. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in...
Hi everyone, welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as a West quarterfinal in the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And how about we check the numbers for MP?
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. DeJounte Murray is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. And it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint. We are in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. It's the west side of the bracket with a group winner taking on the wild card.
Well, this is when the Cup gets serious. It doesn't matter what you did in the group play. This is single elimination, loser go home, and winner moves on.
And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And they are the winners of 24 consecutive games, which ties the record set by those dominant Warriors teams back in 2016.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
MP, a screen on Williamson. MP outside. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. MP's got 6.
Whoa, MP says, I got this. Answering the call with a triple.
Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
Here's Poole following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Outside Murray. This one for three. They grab their own miss. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And that sends Trey Murphy to the free throw line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
The shot by Conley, no good. The Pelicans trail. And here's Murray, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And down it goes, 2 points.
Well, when it comes to finishing in traffic, Murray's a tough customer.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Poole. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Oh, hammer at home.
Woo, nice.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? MP with it. He's guarded by Misi. MP, the pass to Randall. Back to MP to win the run. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got his third assist of the night. The Pelicans have got 5 of 7 shots to fall. To the middle. Here's Misi, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, and Murray can do so many things on the court, including setting up his teammates.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody... Minnesota will go for a different look here. MP's checked in for Gobert. Randall comes in for Reed. Clark is checked in for Ingles. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Shannon. Jordan Poole, he's checked in for the Pelicans. DeJounte Murray comes in for Hawkins. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Anthony Edwards out there with Dillingham. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's MP. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Poole shot is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to MP. Now here's Clark. Lets the 3 fly. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Poole shot is off.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Edwards against Poole. Outside Murray. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go. Murray's got 5 now.
No question Murray is a competitor, so you got to figure he's going to answer from range.
Pass to MP. Here's Dillingham. Clark outside. And here's MP. The three ball. And another three from Minnesota.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. To the inside. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Poole. Poole's got 3 assists now in this one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's MP. 15 points in the game. Edwards, that's good.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pelicans trail by 5. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Randall. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for Dillingham. And the Pelicans also making a change. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Jones. Edwards against Poole. From outside the arc. Hits a three-pointer. He has 6.
When you watch Murphy, he has a great-looking shot. It's effective, too.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He contributed 40 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Yeah, nice ball movement from Poole. Just setting up someone else out there.
Outside Conley. Inside, G. And MP throws it down.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
4-3, and Trey Murphy hits from deep. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pelicans on top, they lead by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows this rink.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
So for the Pelicans right now, Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. Jordan Poole out there with Murray, and it's Messi in at center. New Orleans has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Edwards against Poole. They kick it out to Murray. 3 on the clock. He buries it from 3. Murray's got 8.
Well, if Murray's knocking those down, that's going to keep defenders honest.
Outside McDaniels. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Messi. And here's Edwards outside. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Poole. Poole floating in for the slam. He's electric.
Okay, Jordan Poole. Getting up there and slamming it down.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Messi. McDaniels from long range. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And so it's Poole with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Minnesota leading by 3. We've seen Anthony Edwards triple. Oh, wow! MP, unreal!
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Pelicans have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Conley against Murray. And here's MP from outside. Drops in the 3. MP's got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Oh, a silky 3 from MP.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remained red hot from deep.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen. And now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Brian, back to you.
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Murray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And that one good. Randall's got 5 now.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Randall. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Conley. And then for New Orleans, Matkovic comes in for Messi. And Herbert Jones is subbed in for Zion Williamson. To the inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
You know, I think Murray is at his best when he's unselfish, looking to create for others.
Ingles passes to MP. MP getting it done inside.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Murray, no No good.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
MP finds Ingles. Reed for three. Jones grabs the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Makovic. Poole outside. And the foul called on MP. Timberwolves will go for a different look here. MP's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. Clark is checked in for Ingles. And it's Edwards in for Shannon. And New Orleans will go for a different look here. Messi, he's checked in for Matkovic. Trey Murphy comes in for Bay. Poole, he's checked in for Jones. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Hawkins. Poole against Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. 16 feet out. That's good on the jumper.
Using the mid-range, it's Jordan Poole.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. Dillingham out there with Edwards. Then it's MP. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Poole from long range. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards against Poole. Oh, Ant-Man fighting for two.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Now here's Poole. Look at the footwork. Getting himself open.
Tremendous strength by Poole right there. Just pushing past the contact.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels is checked in for Clark, and Mike Conley is subbed in for Dillingham. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Minnesota.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Here's McDaniels from downtown. It's money from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Williamson outside. Poole outside. Yes, it's good.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Minnesota leading by 14. Oh, he jammed it.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Poole with the ball. A foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. 1:33 left in the fourth. MP knocks it away.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. He knew just when to attack the shot. And the distance between the point totals for these...
Oh! Wow! Oh! Hammer it home!
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Now Williamson. Murray buries it from outside.
Yeah, the playmaking of Zion is a bit underrated. He created that three with the kickout pass.
Here's MP. Randall outside. MP right side. McDaniels. The three is off. Poole outside. It's good! What a J!
Showing great vision that time. Zion delivers the ball exactly where it needs to be.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Conley. Look it! It goes!
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
MP. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup tournament to the West semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year. So far, so good. They just have to keep playing at a